Now,
Okay, good. Because we actually just started just now.
are we on?
Yes, we are currently on.
All
Just
right, we are live. I'm
just
gonna
have to
let
do
you.
some technical stuff. Maybe.
So I'm gonna let you do the. I'm gonna let you do the introductory, so I don't steal the spotlight.
Okay, so the first thing, introducing this, we are taking a Rubik's Cube tier list, and we're gonna decide what Rubik's cubes are the hardest. So I think, as you can see, we have a one by one up front, and there's a one by one. One by one gets its own tier.
All right, I think you already know where to put this.
Yeah, impossible.
Although I don't know, man. I
No,
haven't been
put
able
it
to
in
solve one of
impossible.
these yet. I don't know why we're putting it so low.
Put
But
it
okay.
in. Put it in impossible.
I think one by one does enough.
Okay, I think you know what, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We'll just.
Okay, how come I can't see the chat? I should also like maybe be wise if I
It's
did
because we aren't
this.
live. Wait, are we live?
We are currently live, yeah.
We are live, dude. I thought this was gonna be a premiere. Hello, chat.
Chat, there we go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You good?
One by one is impossible. Oh man, I tried lubing it. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, don't try to lube your one by one. Like you'll lose control of your one by one since they already turn so fast.
All
Okay.
right. So next up, we have the 2 by 3 by 1. Now we are going to be talking about difficulty challenges, but let's also cover like the experience of solving them. Like how is it? So tell me about the 1 by 2.
So in the community, we actually pronounce it as a one by two by three. Just
I see.
saying. Honestly, it's kind of boring. So it's a collector's item though, but the difficulty, it has to be in tedious.
Yes. All right.
Why is Avast
That's
giving
disappointing
me
because
a
I've never solved one
notification?
before. Now we got the 2 by 2.
The two by two is medium.
Medium? Why?
Actually, I guess could yeah, medium because it's basically like a three by three.
I have come very close to solving one of these. The closest I ever came was I had it all solved except the two front pieces. If I remember right though, they were in the right place, just not in the right position. All right. Now next up we have the 2 by 2 mirror cube.
When did Claudia subscribe? When did Claudia subscribe to my channel?
I do not know. Now let's continue. So we have the 2 by 2 mirror cube.
The two by two mirror cube is also going to be medium.
All right.
I'm
And
gonna
that makes sense.
spoiler alert. A lot of these are going to be in the medium tier.
No, but let's just. How would it you think compare to the normal 2 by 2 in terms of difficulty? Like, does that make it harder the mirror, or does that make it less hard?
Okay, so
Personally, based on personal experience, it makes it less hard.
I would actually say this. It's harder to learn, but once you learn them both, the mirror two by two is easier.
I agree. As you think about it, the mirror was hard for me, but whenever I do a mirror cube, I'm able to get closer to actually solving it than if I was to do its normal color variant.
That's true because six of the eight pieces are two of a kind. So there are only really four different types of pieces on the two by two. Whereas a regular two by two, there are eight different types of pieces.
Okay, that makes sense. Now we are moving on to the classic 3 by 3 cube.
Medium.
You get me say?
Medium indeed.
How do you compare it to the 2 by 2s?
Same difficulty as a two by two.
Same difficulty? Alright.
I'm gonna check the audio.
On to 4 by 4. I don't think you're too fond of this cube. Or, no, you're not too fond of the 5 by 5. How do you feel about the 4 by 4?
How are you doing with the video? Oh, I should probably turn the audio on.
What? You get me say?
Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I gotta leave the
What
like
are we
on
doing?
my own stream.
What happened?
Sorry, I was just checking the audio of the stream. I
Okay.
could be
But
talking
what were you just
louder.
saying, Claudia?
You've completed a 16 by 16 in 17 minutes. That is insane. You're insanely fast. You should like go for a world record in 7 by 7. Okay, so with 4 by
Well, I think
4,
I better get the live stream put on too, so I know the context behind everything you say.
so a 4 by 4 is it's like harder than a 3 by 3, but I don't think it's quite at the level where you would say that it's good for a long car ride.
Okay, all right. So we'll put it down, like right between these two.
Sure. Right in the
Huh.
middle of medium.
Now moving on to the 5 by 5. I don't believe you're too fond of this one or the 6 by 6.
So the 6 by 6 and 7 by 7 I'm going to say that are good for a long car ride. But the
Oh,
5 by 5 is still in the medium territory.
okay, okay. But tell me about the cubes themselves. You're not too fond of them? I think I've heard you talk about how you want to burn them all up and kill all their kids if they had them.
Okay, try to be more normal on YouTube. This is a YouTube stream.
Don't plan.
Try to not
I do
say
not plan. I did not say any cuss words, now did I?
no cuss words and no talking about burning children. That's not very good. YouTube doesn't like that very much. They
But
decided.
it's Rubik's Cube children. It's Rubik's Cube children. But okay, we'll keep this in mind.
All right. So about the 6 by 6 and 7 by 7. Their kids you would say is the 5 by 5. And I don't like 5 by 5, but I'm biased because I don't have a good 5 by 5, and I've been making memes about how much I don't have a good 5 by 5.
Alright. Now, where do we put this abomination I'm looking at?
I forget what that thing's called honestly, but it's in the easy range.
Z range? Alright. Makes it easy and not tedious.
Tedious is you don't need brain cells to solve a tedious puzzle. I think you need a few brain cells to solve this thing.
Gotcha. Alright. Now moving on to this satanic cube. I don't know. Tell me, Jonas, what the hell am I looking at?
We're going to do we're just going to put that at a UFO, guys. It's a UFO.
Alright, we're putting that down at a UFO.
By the way, I need you.
Now we have, I think you've mentioned this before. I need you. Tell me about this cube.
Hold on, I need to send you something. This is completely unrelated to the stream.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This is, that's fine.
Okay. Perfect. So this is the Axis Cube, and a huge shout out to Mr. Bion69 because he keeps asking me for a tutorial on this, and I can't give him one because I don't have one of these. But this is one of the cubes that is good for a long car ride.
Alright. Looks interesting. I'll go put it right down there.
And if you
now we have the DNA cube, I believe.
Yeah, that is a DNA cube, and I think that is actually a puzzle that belongs in the hard list.
Hard list. All right.
Despite it technically,
what makes it different than a 3 by 3? It looks kind of the same.
Despite it technically being a 3 by 3, the solved position is to get a different color on each, to have like on each piece of a face, which makes it a little bit harder than a 3 by 3. Despite it turning the same way and having multiple solved positions.
Oh no!
I believe.
Fucking.
I believe.
Okay.
I need to train you. I need to train you to be on stream more. Maybe.
I said a cuss word, didn't I? Whoops. No, well, I'm sure YouTube didn't hear it. It's going to bandaged cubes now.
Bandaged cubes are. I think we're just gonna go ahead and put them in impossible.
Possible?
Impossible, yep.
Why?
Do you want to play with one and find out?
Sure, but tell the viewers why.
Okay,
But tell me about this cube.
So for those of you who don't know, a bandage cube is a cube that has two pieces locked up together, meaning it restrains your turning on some of the pieces. And if you have ever been in a situation where you cannot turn a cube a specific way, you know how frustrating it is when you need to do a set algorithm to solve that piece.
All right,
I definitely want to make a video of me trying to solve bandaged cubes.
that's going to be an interesting video. You definitely should. All right, this is called a barrel cube, I believe.
So that's easier than a 3x3, but it's still the exact same puzzle in a way. So I'm going to keep that at medium.
Bit on medium. All right. Now going down to the what is this? A four-sided pyramid?
A four-sided pyramid. I've got to be honest with you, I've never actually played with that thing, but I cannot imagine it being much harder than something for a nice long car ride.
You think we should include it in the list, or should we create a never seen in my life before tier?
I think that we should actually, because I can look at this and see how difficult it would be, I'm going to put that, we're just going to, just for this one, keep it in the list as good for a long car ride.
Good for a long car ride. Sounds good. Now going on to other cuboids.
So I actually don't think that this is going to work for this list because there are cuboids like the 2x2x3 which are super easy, and then there's a 3x3x2 which is super hard. So I think that for this one we're just going to take it at face value. If you look behind the text, that is a 2x2x3, and that belongs in the easy tier.
Easy tier. All right. This looks like a clover or something.
I think that's like a spider cube or something. I don't know. Maybe a helicopter cube.
The next one must be a clover cube then. I don't know.
I think we should put both of those two in hard.
They like gear cubes, sort of?
They're not gear cubes, but they're like side turning cubes.
All right. So what is this?
So that is
I guess I
called
can see how it works.
that is called a dino cube, and it turns on the corners actually.
Yeah, okay. I think I just put that together. All right.
I think I had played with one of those before, but I know that's super easy, and I've also played with them online before.
All right. So we'll put it down at easy.
Yeah,
What's this next one?
Put it at easy. That thing. Okay, now it's time to create. Just put that with the UFO. The UFO will be the never seen in my life before tier.
Okay. Okay.
So next is a windmill cube, and I think I'm going to bend the rules a little bit for this one, because by the time that you actually own, oh wait, no, sorry, this is a Fisher cube, my bad. By the time that you own a Fisher cube, you are pretty well established with other cubes and other 3x3 mods, so I'm actually going to put this in easy tier.
All right. Putting down an easy tier. Now we got 3x3x1.
3x3x1, if you have ever played with one of these, you'll know that it's just a few turns from being solved all the time. It's not exactly tedious because thought does need to go into solving one of these, but it's not as hard as, say, a 3x3 or a 2x2. So this I believe goes in the easy tier.
I'll put it down at easy. Now I think we're finally at the gear cube, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, that is a gear cube.
All right.
How
do you rank it versus a normal 3x3?
So I'm gonna just go ahead and straight up say that this is gonna be an easy tier, but I'm sure you remember playing with one of these, right?
Yeah. I wasn't able to solve it, but it's honestly a pretty entertaining one, and I am able to get a lot more progressive with it than the 3x3 in quick terms. But
I think there's
in total experience, I've gotten closer to solving the 3x3.
I think that there's like a cheating algorithm that you can use on a gear cube where it's like 3 moves from being solved at all points in time.
Interesting. Okay.
So we'll put that one with easy. So now we have the ghost cube.
Ghost cube. Before we explain it,
Correct.
Okay, now let's explain the ghost cube. Tell me about it.
So it is like the Axis cube, except it doesn't have any colors, so it's hard to see where the pieces are. In addition, it's actually twisted, but it's still in its cubical form, meaning that thing, to get it even into a solved position, you would have to mix it up from its cubical position. And the cubical position is how it's typically displayed, but it's also being halfway through a turn in its cubical
Yeah.
position. And
Did anyone ever solve this?
if anyone in chat has ever solved this before, I'll give them a shout out in like tomorrow's short.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone that watches me has solved it.
Now, what is this thing I'm looking at?
That's a UFO.
UFO, straight up. Now, here's one of my fucking favorites, just from... Sorry.
Okay,
this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's one of your favorites.
So,
from one angle, this was scrambled, but from the other angle, it's completely solved. But when you scramble it, then it's almost impossible to determine what color is which. But it's definitely doable, so I would not put it in impossible. I would just put it in challenging, as it would probably take someone a few hours to figure out.
Did you ever have it before?
I've never had one of those before, no.
Okay, well, when you buy one, actually, I'll get the. How much do you think it costs? Because I'll get it for you. This is as long as I can play with it when we're at your house.
I'm actually gonna look that up right now.
Right. While you look it up, why don't you also explain this new one that's on board?
So that is an Ivy cube, and the Ivy cube is, I was actually explaining this to you last night. The Ivy cube is what a father gives his son to practice for becoming a world record. This is the first Rubik's cube that a baby will ever solve.
A baby can solve it.
Yes, a baby can solve it. They're actually, I think this was designed for babies.
I will finally be able to solve a Rubik's cube.
I don't know if we would put it in tedious. I would personally put it in easy, but if you do enough turns, you'll probably learn it anyway. But just put it in easy.
Easy. All right. Interesting. You do realize easy is above tedious, right?
Yes, easy is harder than tedious.
You think it's harder than the 2x3? Sorry, 1x2x3?
Oh, it's much harder than the 1x2x3.
Interesting. Okay. Now we're at this. What is it?
That is a Culimix, and it's like the most fun puzzle to solve ever. It's not challenging at all. I would put it in the easy tier.
Alright, down at easy tier.
I like how we said that medium was going to be the largest tier, and now we're putting everything in the easy tier.
I know, that is pretty interesting. You didn't really want to talk about the cube last night, did you?
No, you asked me a question about that, and I just kind of threw it away. But put it in the medium tier. I've never actually solved one of those things, mostly because it doesn't actually have a solved state.
You never want me to ask you any questions about it.
Never ask me questions. Never ask me questions.
Please tell me why not.
You see, scroll down a little bit and look at some of the things that don't quite fit in. The Rubik's Magic. That thing that you just hovered over. This thing right here, there's that. And then look at the clock.
Yeah.
You indeed can see that the clock is not a Rubik's Cube, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not quite a Rubik's Cube.
That's still harder than all of these?
I'm putting it there because I've never been able to solve it. And with the pieces in the easy tier, I've been able to solve on my first try without any experience prior.
All right. Now we're going on to the something next. What is it?
I just call it a 4x4 Mega Mix, and it is good for a long car ride.
Long car ride. All right. We love one of those.
Those are the best birthday presents you can get people. By the way, if there are any non-cubers watching this, and you know someone who's a cuber, get one that is good for a long car ride.
All right.
And by the way, I'm looking on Amazon and I cannot find a color changing Rubik's Cube.
I'll go search for it later. Don't worry.
Alright.
All right. This.
So this right here is the Master Pyramix. It is quite difficult. I would actually put this in the hard category.
Hard category, okay, that's interesting.
Good for a long car ride is
Yeah,
more of a time consuming thing. So hard is something that's actually difficult to solve.
I see. Okay,
And
that makes sense.
and Megamix, the Dota.
Now, these, I've played around with a lot of these before. Personally, I think that you're going to say it's either medium or easy. Probably easy.
I'm actually going to put it in medium because it's harder than a 3x3, but it doesn't take as long as it would if it was for a long car ride.
All right. Now we're down at one of my favorites, the 3x3 mirror.
Yes, the 3x3 mirror cube is actually, I think like it was at one point it was decided to be like the most favorite non-WCA cube.
Okay, interesting.
And because pretty much every cuber has one in their collection, we've all learned how to solve it pretty quickly. I'm gonna put it in the medium tier.
On a medium. What is this?
I think we
Oh, I
were
would like to mention,
we were looking
medium is gaining first place again.
we were
It is beaten
looking
easy.
we were looking at these last night. I still don't know what they are.
Okay, so we're going to put it over.
Yeah, we're gonna
Let's
put
just
it
call this non-W. Let's just call this a 9x9.
we'll just call it big cubes because it's 8x8 and through like 21x21.
Okay. I think that they're good for a long call ride. I mean, we did do it in the train that one time.
They are definitely good for long car rides. They're good for trains.
I
They're
think
good
it's
for
the
plane
ultimate
rides.
car ride one personally, but I did that.
Honestly, if I had a 21x21, I would take that on the train with me every time.
I think you're like the coolest ever.
Okay, so these next two things, I believe that they're like bandaged 4x4s, but I've never had one before. So we're just gonna go ahead and put those on hard.
Do you think you could give a guess to how hard they would? Oh, you're putting them on hard anyway.
Yeah, I'm putting them at hard anyway because they just look
The
that way.
Cosmic Pyramix, the first one I was able to solve, and kind of the only one I'm able to solve.
That one belongs in easy.
I put it tedious. All right.
I wouldn't say tedious
If I was
because
able to solve it in under an hour with no help, I would put a tedious one. But okay.
and then this is a Rubik's ball, and I don't know if that's actually its name. I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's like a football soccer cup.
That's also going to be easy, but it's probably the easiest one on this list.
Okay. All right. Easiest easy.
And then the Moyu Ready Cube, which I'm mad because they don't make it in stickered anymore. It's only the stickerless version, is also easy. And actually, one of the most entertaining puzzles to solve.
Interesting. All right.
I forget what this thing is, but I know it's decently easy.
All right. We'll go put it the easy. All right.
And then, oh yeah, now we have to scroll
He
on
is
here.
back in the lead, by the way, winning by 3. This is going to be a competition. We're going to have to see at the end whether medium or easy takes the crown. Make your
So
bets and shot.
the
Okay, what's
magic
this?
cube right there. This is called a Rubik's Magic, and it's not a real Rubik's cube.
Not a real Rubik's Cube. Okay.
So it belongs in the UFO category because it's not
And
real.
but it's like you use it for magic tricks.
No, you can't actually.
What even is this?
So like you take it and then um, I don't really know. I'm pretty sure those 3 rings connect somehow. So like that's where the name Magic comes from. But at the end of the day,
Oh,
all you're
nice.
doing is folding it.
Okay, it's like a mind game. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna guess the clock one is a mind game too. I did. Don't you have a clock one at your house?
I don't.
Oh, I thought I saw it. Okay. Now we're down to the 4x2x2.
2x2
I'm
by
surprised this
4.
wasn't put down with other cuboids. That's interesting.
Um, I've always wanted one of these. I feel like it's every cuber's dream to have a 2x2 by 4.
All right.
As for difficulty, you can probably figure it out, but I would put this in the good for a long car ride category.
Explain your mind process for that.
So it's the same solving process of a 2x2 by 3, but you combine it with a 2x2.
Okay. Now
Skew.
down with
So I refused to learn Skew for a long time, but when I did, I actually learned that it's incredibly easy.
Okay. But you said it used to be hard.
It used to be hard, but it's honestly easy now that I've learned.
All right. Okay. Where do we put this?
Easy still.
Just all right.
Now the square one and square two are actually extremely considerably difficult.
Challenging, you think?
I would put them in challenging indeed. Or I would put
All
square
right.
one in hard and the square two in challenging.
Like this.
Yeah, and then square two in challenging.
Okay. All right. I just want a really quick comment on the list itself. Easy still in the lead. Medium right behind. Good for Carlong right behind that. Hard right behind that. We're foot behind that, and then we have the rest somewhere at the side. Now we're moving on to this.
That's not that thing isn't real.
It's a fucking. It's a video. It's a drawing. My God.
It's not a real
A
thing.
video game character.
Yeah, it's a UFO.
I refuse to believe this is this existence.
Okay, I'm not even gonna. That thing is in the
Yeah.
challenging category. That doesn't deserve anything other than challenging.
Oh shit. Okay. Not even UFO.
No, not UFO. I've seen them before. I know those things are real. And they're scary, and I don't
Okay.
ever want to touch one of those. I just want to live my life without having to touch
Since
that
you
thing.
know that a magic scene exists, do you want to at least rank this somewhere, or do you want to just still put it at UFO?
Okay, put it at
How
put
hard?
it at tedious.
Yes, alright.
Oh yeah, the twisted cube is medium. I mean, sorry, the twisted 3x3 is medium, and then a void cube is.
What is that? It's like that's just a normal 3x3, but the middle pieces are missing.
I almost want to put that. That is true. It is just a normal 3x3 with the middle pieces missing. I almost want to put that at good for a long car ride, but it doesn't take that long to solve. You could theoretically.
Alright, so we gotta put it in medium. How do you compare it with a normal 3x3?
I don't know what just happened. Um, it's definitely harder than a normal 3x3.
Okay, no, how about, just out of curiosity, out of 4x4, how does it compete with that?
Probably not harder than a 4x4.
So it's like right in between.
Yeah.
Now we got what we nicknamed last night the Ninja Star Cube.
The Ninja Star Cube, and that is its only name. Yo, what's up, JS? Is that your cousin in the back? How do you know that that's my cousin? Have you
I
been
did see the other video, likely.
have you been stalking me? Do you know what my cousin sounds like?
Dude, you uploaded it on YouTube, my good G.
That is true. I did upload a video of you on
Mr.
YouTube.
Bayan, what I know, okay. Mr. Bayan, what is up? Glad to see that I got a recognizing fellow man here. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great night, and I hope you're enjoying the stream.
And by the way, I'm gonna get you.
So, because it's a Rubik's brand, it should be impossible. What is it? Which one do you think he's talking about?
I think probably the Rubik's Magic, maybe the Void Cube. I'm imagining the Void Cube because we were just talking about that.
Okay, alright.
Don't worry, Mr. Bion. We're gonna get an Axis Cube tutorial for you at like 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah, alright. So, where do we put the Ninja Star Cube?
The Ninja Star Cube is gonna be in medium tier.
Put him down at medium.
Medium tier is finally catching
Medium
up.
is coming back to the lead again.
Now the 3x3.
It says the 3x3 is harder than the void cube by 3.
No, because there's there's no way
Huh.
because void cubes have parity.
Now, what do we do with this? This one, this next one. Do you have it? I swear I've seen these somewhere before.
My friend used to have one, but that he would never let me borrow it, and it was really sad because I wanted one. And now I can't find one anywhere, and I think the only place that still sells these is the Cubicle. But we don't talk about
Okay.
the Cubicle because we're trying to get a sponsorship from Speedcube Shop.
Gotcha. So where do we put this guy?
That's actually really good for a long car ride. It's like the dream for a long
Really
car
good for
ride.
long? Alright. Yeah.
Okay, so a 2x2 pure mix is considerably tedious because it doesn't actually the pieces don't actually move
I
away
think
from
we
each
just
other.
do it by one, to be honest. Because you don't even need to think. You
Well,
just.
no, because with a
Look.
1x1 you can still scramble. You can't. Sorry, with a 2x2 pure mix you can scramble. With a 1x1 you can't. Tedious cubes you don't have to think to solve them.
Dude, I do not know how to do a 1x2x3.
As soon as you have one in your hand, you'll know how to do it.
Okay, fine. We'll make that bet next time. Next time I'm over.
Okay, bet.
Right.
I need to buy one of those now.
Mr. Byron, by the way, says congrats on 4K subs.
Oh yeah, it's tomorrow is my 2000 subscriber Q&A, and I've doubled my subscribers since then.
Nice. All right.
So
That
like
is interesting.
I've so tomorrow I'm finally recording my
So
2000
we might
sub
as well
Q&A.
make this the 4. I mean, this is kind of an interesting special right here,
This is
live
I
stream.
suppose you could say this is the 4K special.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. You got 4K subs now. Now let's take a little break. Tell me about that.
So I started over summer, and I actually started with a mini tripod and a light and a phone.
I remember that.
And I've moved on to I have multiple cameras, I have multiple tripods, I have editing softwares. I am gaining about 40 to 50 subs every day. I have 500,000 views in the last 28 days. Should I do a Q&A at 1K? You should do a Q&A at 500 subscribers and then do something else at 1K. Because when I hit 1K,
Yeah,
I did a 24-hour live stream. Or no. When I hit 100 subscribers, I actually did a 24-hour live stream.
that would be a good idea. Well, actually, no. If you could combine those ideas, you could do a Q&A and 24-hour live stream.
Yeah, you should do that. Can you
Yeah,
please
yeah, because
add
you already
face
passed
cam?
500, I think. So yeah, I should do that. Can you please add a face cam because the background's kind of boring to be honest.
I don't think that would be a good
You have to do
idea.
a face. You have to do a face reveal. Wait, you already did do a face
I
reveal.
did do a face reveal.
You know what? Can you do that actually?
Let's see if I can actually get that figured out because I have a camera right here that I can connect to my
All right.
computer.
You know what? You explain. You know, Mr. Byron, that particular quest. You explain this next cube while you try to find it out. All right. So the next one is the. It's like a combined.
Wait, I just
two
realized
dimensions.
I'm actually friended with Mr. Bion on Discord. I can just add him to this call.
Oh, you can, huh?
Should we do that?
You know what? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Yeah, I should. You know what, Mr. Byron? I'll add because I don't want like the stream to like lose quality, and I don't want this like so. Mr. Byron, would you be okay if I friended you on Discord, then added you to the call? We'll get back to him to respond. In the meantime, tell me about this. Tell me about this combined 3x3 thing.
Okay, so that is a Siamese. Wait, hold on. I think I got my camera working.
Okay, cool.
I need to add a source, right? Yeah, add source.
Well, I'll talk a bit about it. The Siamese cube. This looks like a really interesting one. I'm not a cuber, so I can't really say much. I'm probably gonna buy this man one though, so I can watch him solve it.
Okay, whoa, what just happened? Okay,
Don't worry, you didn't disconnect. You can also hear it.
there we go. Okay, I should probably set this cube up somewhere. Or set this camera up somewhere. There we
Mr.
go.
Brian, you need to help me. I keep cussing in this stream.
We're leaking some behind the scenes footage. Okay.
Oh, we are.
Okay, here, I should probably hide these papers that have personal information on them.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
If you know what, when this man reaches 10,000 subscribers, I will leak his social security number. And not exactly.
Siamese cube, so that we can keep the stream moving, put it on good for a long car ride, and I need to find a good place where I can put this webcam. My face looks horrible right now. How do I turn my lasers off?
I would be fine with that in my face. Well, I don't know how we can do that.
Well, I need to go get I need to go get a mini tripod. I may have just broke my. I need to go get a mini tripod. I may have just broke my phone.
Okay, I see your face now.
So back to my gloating. Back to me gloating about.
Mr. Brian, just text me his tag, and then while you're explaining these, I'll friend him behind the scenes and answer the call.
Okay. Let me do that real quick.
All right, and then just check his tab. You go back, Mr. Brian. We will get you in.
I was about to. I was about to read. I was about to read his username to you. I should probably not do that.
Yeah. Don't leak it. Just text it to me. Yeah, Mr. Brian, I'll send you a friend request. Baffy Myers, I don't really mind making that. So I'll send you a friend request, and yeah.
Okay, I just messaged you his username. I just messaged you the username. Well, I need to screw this in manually. I wonder how much footage of my room that I've just been secretly leaking.
Oh, it's an interesting room. You gotta do a room tour one of these episodes.
Maybe I should.
Hey, Mr. Brian, I sent you a friend request. I swear I've seen that used somewhere before. Your worst nightmare. It's a popular phrase, I guess. Hi, I'm your worst nightmare. Oh shit! I didn't release the spelling for it though. You're fine. My bad, Mr. Brian. Don't worry, I didn't release the spelling. I added you on Baffy Myers. I'm gonna link mine, Baffy Myers.
Okay. So now I'm almost getting this.
Camera set up. All right, Mr. Brian, we are adding. I'm going to create a group chat. Mr. Streamer Guy, do you think you can switch really quick to the new call you want?
Yes.
All right.
Let me just hide all this real quick.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, stop watching.
And he's already calling there.
Then I'm gonna get in the group chat.
All right, you answer the call first, then I'll transfer.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Testing audio? Hello? Okay.
For you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Okay, we're all good. Okay, let me adjust my camera.
Streamer Guy, what should I call you? Should I call you JS? Should I call you JS?
JS, yeah.
Cousin, JS. Okay. JS and
What do I call JS cousin? What do I call you?
Just JS.
Call me? Just call me, you can call me
What do I
Baffy.
call you?
You can call me Baffy.
Right now.
How can I get this thing lower?
Hello from across the world.
I am streaming again. You can join the stream.
Oh, sweet. I should definitely indeed do this part. That is kind of the whole reason that people are watching the
Wait,
stream.
I thought your cousin was in the room with you the whole time. You on a Discord call?
What was that?
You on a Discord call the whole time?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're on a Discord call this entire time. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were right next to him.
So we're in the same room?
Yeah.
no,
It sounds
that's
like
it.
because there was no face cam. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, now he's got a face cam on. Did he connect to my stream yet?
I think I broke OBS Studio.
You broke it? Oh, god damn.
I think I broke OBS Studio. Okay, let me just
We'll get this sorted out, everyone. Slight technical issues.
display
If you're
capture.
watching this at home after the live stream is aired, you can probably just skip ahead. But don't skip ahead, because we're going to be talking.
Display 2. Okay, here we go.
Get it on?
Okay. Yes.
Alright, Mr. Brian, you can now. This is going to be specifically JS's choosing for the tier list. You can also add your own commentary on it, though. So, now we got the. What is it? It's like a geared Pyramix?
Yeah, the Pyramix gear.
My
Tell me
apologies.
about this, JS.
My apologies. I'm still messing with the stream.
Looking at it from your end, it looks like it works out.
The JS can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
So, tell me about the geared Pyramix.
Alright, so the Gear Pyramix, I've never seen that before. Well, I've never played with it before, but I feel like it wouldn't be much harder than a Gear Cube. Although there probably would be some like needs for adaptations. And why is my camera still doing this?
It looks fine from my end.
Well, like
Let's move it to where
my,
do you think we should put this?
It's not hitting
Easy
my
or medium?
face. I put that at medium.
Medium. All right. Then we got a 2x2 gear.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get a cube, and I'm just gonna put this camera on my cube.
That's not a bad idea. While he's doing that, how about Mr. Byan? Do you have any comments on the 2x2 gear?
I don't actually currently own the cube. I was gonna buy one, but I decided against it since I didn't have the money.
Right. What do you normally do with gear cubes? Like, how's the experience for you with them? How would you rate them?
Again, I've never bought the gear cube. I have
Oh, you've never bought
buttons
any gear?
Yeah, and don't have a set. I did order one once. I don't know.
They're really easy to solve.
Okay. Really easy. So, where would you put the 2x2 gear cube?
My sister's mother asked me if I want her to get me a gift, so I just told her to get me a gear cube. I actually
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. She had no clue what happened about that.
Some of these like coming up
All
are
right,
like
so where
going
should
to
we
be
put
complete.
this, JS? What do you think?
I think that this should be in easy because, I mean, the 3x3 gear cube isn't easy, so I mean, it can't be harder
that
than
makes
3x3. Like these next few puzzles.
Yeah,
though,
what is this? A house cube?
yeah, so that's supposed to be a house. It's supposed to like be the shape of a house. Basically, I guess the Rubiks brand got bored of their typical, just regular 3x3, so they made it into a house.
Not too creative. I'll tell you what's creative. The water was creative. The DNA cube's creative. This just feels like a cheap attempt at being creative.
I know.
Yeah. So where would we rate this in terms of difficulty?
Probably medium. It's not even worth bringing on in a car ride.
Okay. All right. Probably medium and easy are now tied.
Oh, they are.
I'm going to the pyramid here.
Mr. Mind, do you know what that thing is like called?
I've seen it on YouTube before, but I don't remember the name. Wait, one second. I'll give you. Just give me a second. I'll find it out.
It's some
Alright,
types
sounds
of
good.
pyramid. Anyway, it's probably either easy or tedious. I'm gonna honestly think it's just guess tedious.
Okay, I remember being 1 second. I'll be right back.
Alright. So he's gonna go find that out. We're putting at easy, you think, JS?
Yeah, and then if he comes back with more information, we might change it to tedious because I don't quite remember
Okay.
if you need brain cells to solve it, but you might. So
Well, while he's
the
finding that out, let's cover the second Siamese one.
the Siamese cube is, I mean, that one's actually easier than the other one. So I would put that in like probably the hardest one of the medium tier.
Hardest one of the medium tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Now that it's done.
I think the stream froze.
What is this I'm looking at?
Oh no, the stream froze. Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure
I see that
you
right.
got that.
For the pyramids, the only name I could find was Rubik's Triangle.
A Rubik's.
Rubik's Triangle.
Isn't that
Would you
what?
agree with the rank of easy?
I think it'll be easy.
Okay.
I think the Rubik's triangle is like what non-cubers call a pyramix.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
might actually be the Rubik's Triangle, though.
Yeah.
What makes sense?
Two conjoined cubes.
The
Or
conjoined cubes.
conjoined cube.
Oh yeah, the Siamese cubes.
We already got
Wait.
the.
Got bigger.
What's this one though? Down here. What's this new one?
Actually, it looks like junk, but I think it actually you can like fold it and then it turns itself into a cube.
Wait, 1 second. I think I know what that is. I think I have one of those.
Okay. Oh, really? All right.
Yeah. Wait, is it one of these things? Try not to
Rubik's
go face
snake.
reveal right now.
Rubik's snake. That's what
Yeah,
it's
it's-
called.
Camera way, I doesn't work in the face reveal. How do I flip it? No.
All right. Let's look at it.
Alright, this thing?
That thing,
It
yeah.
might be. It looks like
That's a Rubik's snake.
a Rubik's snake, huh? Well, since we don't know what it is, we'll just call it a Rubik's snake. So,
Yeah,
what's our
you know
thoughts on
my
Rubik's?
Yeah, let's call it Rubik's snake.
I think it's the same as the magic because I feel like if you just learn how to do it once, you
No,
can do it
this
over
is
again.
super easy.
Is that
It should be at 1 by 1.
one by one? Well, I mean the qualifications for one by one is it can't be scrambled, and then tedious is you don't need to think to solve it. I feel like that would be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
tedious
tedious.
puzzle.
This is like the easiest thing I own.
So we put down a tedious.
Yeah, Mr. Bond,
Alright.
don't you own a one by one?
No, I don't know nothing about.
Oh, you should watch
What's
my
this next one
tutorial
we're
and make
looking
one.
at?
So that's like
It's
a
a Silver Megalinks.
it's like a helicopter cube, but it turns on the corners, and it's a dodecahedron.
Ah. Okay, that's
It's
interesting.
like
I feel like that would
there's the
actually.
inside below.
I feel like that would be really fun to solve.
Can
Yeah.
I tell, would it be a harder Megalinks or is it just a shape modification?
I don't think it's a shape mod. I think it's just a corner turning Megamix like the Ready Cube, but with extra pieces.
Hmm.
I'm
Or
gonna
would
go.
you rank this, you think?
I'm gonna go get my Ready Cube out. Right. Now that we have a camera, this is the Ready mix right here. You can do cool stuff like this, but it's a corner turning Megamix. Okay, so I think that this would be good for a long car ride, personally.
On car ride? Alright, we'll put it down there. Now we are at this, what am I looking at?
I've never seen that before in my life. Put it in UFO.
It looks kind of like a cube.
It's like a
Cube?
it's like a cube
Let's just call it Diamond Cube. Let's just cube.
diamond
Oh,
cube.
interesting.
It's a nice name, actually.
Do you have any comments on how hard you think it is, or?
I think good for a long car ride because we don't know a lot about it. Either medium
Really?
or yeah.
All right, let's put it.
What do you think?
Good. Let's put it in good for a long car ride.
For a long car ride, all right.
That's medium.
Now we're down to
That you just put it in medium.
yeah, all right. This looks
Wait, no,
similar to this. Honestly, the exact. Oh no, they're not the exact.
You put the diamond cube in medium.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
Okay, yeah, there we go. And then
Sorry, what's this now?
what is that thing? That's like a 3x3.
It looks hard. Let's put it at hard here. It looks hard.
Okay, we'll put it in hard too.
I think we should start UFO. What do you think? UFO or hard JS?
I'm gonna put hard.
All right. Next is looks similar to this one, but not.
I think I've seen that before as well on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, it has a label on it. Does anyone recognize that label?
Yes, they're very popular Rubik's cube design business. What are they? What are they called? They make like all the really hard puzzles.
What's that?
Alright.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna go see. I have a puzzle from them, but I may have ripped off the label by now.
I think you should.
You putting UFO, or do you think we should try to rank it?
I think we should try to rank it.
Let's do medium to be safe. Medium is safest option.
True,
Efforts.
true, but if you analyze it a bit on your end, JS, what would you conclude with?
I would put it at medium, and that's the brand is the brand is actually Mefforts.
Efforts. Oh, okay. I kind of read something. I thought it said meth farts. I didn't want to say that though.
Mefforts.
Yeah.
Okay, so
about that. Now what's this? Is this
from what I understand, this is meant to be like a leveled up cube, so like a 4x4 cube.
Oh, okay. What do you rank this, you think?
Oh, Mr. Byron, you know how I am with cubes, and this is a 4x4 cube.
Okay.
Do you have any comment?
At hard.
All right, we'll put it at hard.
Hard.
Not a hard. Now what is this?
Even I average slower on a normal cube than I do it at 3x3.
Well, I actually average slow on cube too. I think I actually competed in competition with Skube one time. It was like somewhere far, far away. Anyway, I think that Skube, that like dodecahedral Skube that we're looking at right now, is like a 2x2 shape mod that just looks extra challenging.
Okay.
I'm looking down the line and I'm questioning what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of UFOs.
Yeah.
No problem not knowing these UFOs. I'm doing it. I can't even.
There's a 4x4 axis cube right there.
So where do we put this UFO? You think, or along with the other one it looks like?
I'd probably put that in medium.
Come on. But which one did you say it's a ripoff of?
No, I didn't say it's a ripoff. It's a mod of a 2x2.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're kind of.
It's definitely harder than a 2x2.
What's this now?
I've never seen that in my life.
Titanic Cube B3? UFO?
Yeah, you UFO that one.
I bet.
Now
we're down to.
It's like sitting in the background.
Oh, I remember that. I actually have a video of me trying to solve that, and I just forgot about it. I abandoned that cube. Did I ever post that video?
Like, no.
I don't know if I posted that video, but it's basically a 5x5 shape mod. I would put that in challenging. Or impossible, honestly.
Alright.
But I've solved it before, so we'll put it in challenging.
I have a feeling this next cube
the
is
last 12,
by
I think most of these are going to be unrecognizable. Starting with this first one, do any of you recognize this?
No.
I have a feeling I've seen it, and it's by Yushin, but I don't know more than that.
We should probably put a UFO unless anyone wants to take a shot.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
This is called a pi cube, correct?
yes, I
Think so.
actually know that that's actually pretty challenging. I've never tried to solve one, but I do know that that is challenging.
Yeah, challenging.
It looks a bit harder than the 2x2 medium.
That is interesting. It looks so simple, but
I
apparently
know.
it's challenging.
It looks so easy, but apparently it's hard.
Yeah,
That's
I have a domino cube, and it's a lot harder than it looks.
The domino cube.
Now are we down back at UFO with this?
Like a 2x3x3.
What is this thing here?
It's something by Rubiks.
Rubik's ball.
I think it's like a Rubik's game that they made though.
Just Rubik's one gone popular just because it's Rubik's.
We'll put that in
Where is
UFO
it?
since it's not really a thing.
Right
So
here.
that
That's a Chi pedal cube, I think.
a Chi what cube?
Pedal cube.
Pedal cube. That's the name I was looking
Yeah.
for.
Okay.
I hear they're pretty
Oh,
easy.
so where do you think you should rank this?
I hear they're pretty easy, but they take
It's
a
also
long
like,
time.
it's like a 2x2 cube. It's kind of like the 2x2 cube.
A 2x2 cube?
Well, two cube? Alright.
So I think
where do you think we put this?
I think this one's up to Mr. Bion. He seems to know more about it than I do.
Sublime, alright. What do you think?
I think medium. Like harder than a normal 2x2.
All right, medium.
Okay. By the way, for the audience, medium is coming back on the lead. I think JS's original prediction might actually come true. Medium will be the most filled.
That's the safest option.
So those two things are things
These next two.
I've never seen those two things before.
But I want to on the second one. Do you think we can determine the second one will in fact be impossible?
We'll put that one at challenging.
Challenging, alright. I'm gonna put it top challenging though.
You know how like we have a tier for good for a long car ride? We have tier for good for a long car ride. That cube that we just put down.
No, dude, it looks just like a ghost cube, but colored.
The cube we just put down should like be in like good for waiting for GTS 6 to come out. Or GTA 6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This one? So impossible?
No, impossible. No. 4x4 axis cube, I think would just be hard. I think it would be doable.
Doable. Alright.
That'd be fun. Maybe for 10K subs, I'll try to solve one of those.
That's not near that.
But I mean, I'm looking at them, and I don't know how I would even try to solve that. I like how you don't even have to ask me; you just know that that's a UFO.
Yeah, alright. This is
Okay, so yesterday I put that as I was like thinking about putting that as a UFO, but since I looked at these puzzles, I learned that cube right there is actually extremely difficult, and it's shape based.
Really?
Yeah, shape based.
Alright. So challenging?
Challenging.
Alright. So it looks like it's like a pie one. Look at first, but then you realize how hard it is. I can see how you move it. You move it from here, you move it here. Yeah, that's gotta be difficult. There's a lot of directions there.
I kind of want to get one of those now. You know, it was actually on my Amazon list.
So like we are down to the last 5 cubes now.
Hold on.
So this next one. Do you know this?
I removed it from my Amazon list. Okay. That thing can't be too difficult. I put that in hard.
Hard.
Oh, Mr.
Now what is this spiral light cube?
So, well, good for a long car ride. I know how to solve that thing, but
For a long time.
it's like I know how to solve that.
Tell
but
me
I
a bit
wouldn't be
about
able
it.
to
Tell
teach
me a bit about it. So how does this work out?
So you see if you like zoom
It's
in,
similar to
you can see the lines you turn it like directly through the middle.
Oh, okay. I got you. That is interesting. All right.
It can get really mixed up.
Medium right?
Yeah.
Oh no, good for a long car ride.
Good for a long car ride, yeah.
Okay. This was getting pretty big news for me.
I kind of want to like get one of those things now. Okay, so
yeah, that's an interesting.
So number 1 and number 3, just put those in UFO. I have something to say about that cross cube right there.
Okay, good. So we're going to save the best for last. All right. So putting these at UFO. Oh, do you think we cannot? Yeah, okay. UFO.
Okay.
Best for last. Tell me about this cube.
So this thing right here, I'm holding this in my hand right now. The camera, the audience can see. I struggle with learning to solve this cube. I was struggling a lot when I was trying to solve the twisted cube. The twisted cube has 4 centerpieces that are orientation reliant. Every single centerpiece on the cross cube is orientation reliant, meaning there are basically it means that every single piece has to be exactly how it was when you scrambled it for it to be solved, because it has corners right here. This is, well, it looks blue on camera, but this is actually pink, and the corners have colors. So like there's a color right here, and then there's a color on the corner, and it's really annoying. And if you ever get one of these, I recommend that you do not scramble them. As for where we're going to place this, it is way more than hard, and I would put this in challenging tier.
Alright, down at challenging. And with that, we get the last cube in. This is, I think, any on a real interesting note. I gotta tell us down one of these sometime. So, as we now look at the fully completed tier list, which I'll just quickly go through, what are your any last words and comments on this? I mean, obviously, medium did win.
Yeah, medium did win. I think that most puzzles fall into medium because I'm not sure why that is. I feel like most puzzles are trying to be like the 3x3, and when a puzzle is like a 3x3, they're going to be just medium difficulty, because there are cubes like the Axis cube, which are just slightly more difficult or take slightly longer time. Not they're difficult, but then there's also things like the DNA cube and the square one that actually make the cube a lot more challenging. If that makes any sense.
And then we also have these crazy MFers who also want to come up with stuff like the ghost cube on the side.
Yeah, I don't know why someone decided that should be a thing. They probably just really didn't like cubers. I wonder who invented the ghost cube.
They probably were hurt by cube. Okay, so I think that's about finishes and wraps it all up.
I'm looking up who invented the ghost cube.
We'll zoom in for that.
Adam G. Cohen. It was made in 2008. Oh, and there's more variants too. There's a 4x4, 5x5, and a 6x6 ghost cube.
6x6 ghost cube.
2 of the hardest cube variants put together. Who invented the Professor Cube? Who's the first person to solve a cube? Someone Googled it. Enough people have Googled, is Ghost Cube easy to solve for it to be a Google recommendation?
Holy shit. Oh, okay.
Solving the Ghost Cube is very difficult for a few reasons. For starters, the centerpieces have certain orientation, meaning they need to be put in the exact position they were when the puzzle was solved. PuzzleK.com.
JS. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
JS. I made JS promises last night. The recording was deleted. Now, since we are live and everyone can hear us, I'm going to say it again. JS, you better solve the ghost cube by the time you are 60.
Hey, you gave me till I was 70.
Oh, by the time you are 70.
So by the time I am 70, the reason that the ghost cube is called ghost cube is because you will turn into a ghost if you solve it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I stole that joke from Cube Rhythms, but it's fine because I'm like Cube Rhythms' successor, basically. Now, I'm gonna show you all a really cool website. You can turn off your stream
Yeah.
now, by the way, because I'm gonna be.
Yeah, sure. You got yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing right here, let's move it more in frame. Advertisements, get those out of the way. Okay, so we have 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, and then all the different types of pure mixes, different types of. Oh, a pure mix crystal. That's what this thing is called. A pure mix crystal.
Okay. I think he was right then. No, he said diamond.
A pure mix crystal is the dodecahedron thing. Square 0, square 1, square
Oh,
2.
okay. I see.
Oh, wow, they actually really revamped this website since I've been on it last.
Nice, alright.
I can play with a square 1 right now. Close
Nice.
that ad.
So this is a great website. We should probably link it in the description.
Yeah, I might do it. I don't know, maybe I'll request a
The
sponsor from
website
you.
link in the description and the Rubik's Cube tier list, I guess you can both find in the future description here.
I'm so whoa, I'm so invested in just looking at this thing. Do you think I can solve a square 1 on stream? I'm having
Yes, I
trouble.
do believe you can
I'm having trouble even controlling this thing. So it'd be
I
pretty.
believe you can solve it on stream.
It would be pretty wild if I was actually successful at solving
We should
this.
be in the same house and not the one who scrambles it, just so people know it's true.
I can actually just scramble this on, the website can scramble it for me.
Oh yeah, that's true. But you should, okay. You should probably get one you can physically touch to solve it on stream though.
So
Oh, I
actually,
don't know. This both interesting.
there's this really broken thing that's been on my desk for a few years, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm pretty sure the core is stripped, so that's why it doesn't work.
Huh? Oh, is that I think about wraps it all up. Is there anything else you want to show the audience?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just playing with a square 1 right now.
Nice.
Oh, there's one. Oh, I'm missing something. I need to put this piece right here. If there's anyone that can actually solve a square 1, I'm genuinely jealous of you. Okay, I got it to the place that it needs to be for me to do the special algorithm, but I don't remember what that special algorithm is. So I guess that concludes the streams. I will see you all at. We should actually really plan a huge stream for 10K.
That's a great idea, man.
What are my social blade projections? We'll see when we hit when we're projected to hit 10K. Oh, that's Mr. Buy-in. We don't want to be looking at him.
Just you check that out though at 9K, just to make sure from point. Alright, so is that all? Yeah, I guess that's another.
That is, I'm just gonna show my projections and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
I like how Mr. Bion just crashed us.
Yeah. No,
He had to
cool.
go.
Thank you for the collab, Mr. Bion.
Where can I find future projections? Okay, so Subs prediction. Okay, so in 4 months, I'm predicted to be at 10,000 subscribers.
Nice. 4 months. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going
Before I
to
make
I'm going to turn this camera off. How do I do that? I think I just did it. Well, because I unplugged it and now it's frozen. Okay, and then I just like hit stop streaming. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right.
Well, you should probably say goodbye to your audience first, right?
Nah, they're big boys and girls. They can figure out that I'm ending the
So
stream
they're
now.
big boys. All right. You guys deal with it.
Can you send a?
Yes, I will do that right now.
Yeah. Okay. See you, everyone.